Man down! I'm not the one to fear, Prime.
최고예요.